Welcome back. This is my last video for 2019, and what better way to end off a year than actually reflect on the year before. So this video is all about 2019 significant things happening in my life, and also thanking you for being part of 2019 with me. I hope you enjoy this video. While reflecting back on 2019, I thought it might be very good to give you some context on what led up to 2019 in my life. I went through a phase where I was constantly trying to fit into a certain box, whether it was as Miss South Africa, whether it was as Miss World, as a doctor, as a mother or a wife. I found myself getting lost in the quest to be that perfect person society wanted me to be. And I've realized that I lost my identity, I lost Rolene. And I decided that 2019 will be the year where I will rediscover who I am, rediscover my worth and my purpose in life. And that is where I decided to start doing a master's degree in management coaching at the University of Stellenbosch, in order to equip myself to find myself, my identity. That was the first big thing that happened in 2019 for me, and what a journey it has been. I fell in love with coaching. I rediscovered who I am. It is a process, it's not a quick fix, but that really enabled me to start finding who that Rolene really is. What I've also realized was that other people also don't know who I am. People still saw me as Miss South Africa or Miss World, and I helped paint that picture of Miss South Africa or Miss World because I never really shared who I really was. And that is where the second most significant thing of my year came in. On the 22nd of April this year, on my birthday, I started my YouTube channel, and thank you for being part of this, and thank you for watching my videos and getting to know me as Rolene. Just Rolene being herself and not worrying or trying to be that perfect person that I thought I should be. So thank you very much for being part of this journey. I realized that there were so many women struggling with the same things that I struggled with. And why can't we go on the self-discovery journey together? Why can't we think together, talk together, and get our own answers together? And that is where Reflections from the Heart, my book that launched on the 1st of October 2019, comes in. That was such a dream come true moment for me, to see my thoughts going inside of a book, but also creating the opportunity for you to find your own answers, for you to do your own reflection. And thank you once again for also being excited about Reflections from the Heart with me. If you're struggling with the same things that I struggled with and you want to rediscover who you are, it might be amazing to actually get yourself a Reflections from the Heart book to start with in 2020. Something wonderful happened to our family in 2019, and my favorite video on YouTube is probably the big announcements, where I announced my pregnancy live on YouTube. And thank you for tuning in for that. I am so grateful for the opportunity to become a mommy of 2 boys, well actually 3 boys, so I'm thoroughly outnumbered by the men in my life, but I couldn't be happier, and I'm so excited about the next phase coming 2020 in February, when our second son is born. And then lastly, a big thing that happened in 2019 for me was the launch of my website. And I see my website as the one platform where everything comes together, where I wouldn't say the new Rolene, the old Rolene or the rediscovered Rolene comes together. My passion for coaching and my coaching services being available for women throughout the world, my YouTube channel being on my website, my public speaking events and public speaking bookings being able to be done through my website. So I'm so excited about my website, and also about all of you guys subscribing for my newsletters that I'm sending out regularly. So if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe, where I'll be sharing some thoughts that I have, some questions, and just some interesting things about life through my newsletters. The biggest lesson I've learned in 2019 is that beautiful questions lead to beautiful thinking. And we all want to have good quality thinking in order to learn from our mistakes, learn from our experiences. And if we're able to ask ourselves quality questions, that would lead to quality thinking and eventually impact on our emotions, on our behavior, and reaching our goals. So the 4 questions that I love asking myself when I reflect is, first of all, what? What happened? What happened in 2019? What happened yesterday? What happened last year or last month? And a lot of us actually stop with that. So if you start journaling, you just write down what happened, but you actually have to go further, 3 steps further, in order to get to the real magic. The second question I ask myself is, so what? What happened? So what? Why is it significant? Why is it important for me? Why am I thinking about it? And why is it impacting me? The third question is, now what? What? So what? Now what? What am I going to do about this? Let's say I didn't reach all of my goals in 2019. Now what? What am I going to do about it? And this is where the practical experimentation and goal setting comes in. What am I going to do about the significant thing that happened in my life? If it is something positive, ask yourself, what am I going to do to reinforce this? What am I going to continue doing to make sure that this keeps on happening in 2020? Then the 4th question is quite a difficult question to answer, but this is where you go even one step further and you ask yourself, why not? So once you realize what you want to do about the significant thing in your life, also kind of force yourself to think of, why might I not be able to do this? What assumptions do I have that might prevent me from doing this? And that might give you a full picture of your thoughts, of your experiences, and also enable you to learn from that. So with 2020 around the corner, I invite you to reflect on your 2019. Think about the good things, the wonderful things, the not so wonderful things, and think about what you're going to do about them and with them in the year coming. Thank you for watching my very last video for 2019. I will be seeing you on the 1st of January, Wednesday, 2020, for a new year with new beginnings, second chances, and wonderful, wonderful things lying ahead. Enjoy your Christmas holidays with family and friends, and may it be blessed. I absolutely love hearing from you, so please feel free to comment in the comment section below.